There's my X. Awesome. Now just roll the shoulders out. If you're not done with the alphabet, go ahead and finish it. But if you are, roll the shoulders out. All about just loosening up the joints and discovering movement that we didn't know we had in our joints. So both shoulders together. And reverse. Good. And now one shoulder. Back and front. 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 And the other. Back and front. And back and front. Back and front. Back and front. And back and front. Great. Rolling both the shoulders. Let the arms float up as you roll the shoulders. The movement sort of goes all the way through the arms, hands and fingers. Great. And now we're going to bring the hands down. Circle the wrists as you go. When you're about halfway down, reverse and circle the opposite direction. Good. At the bottom, shake it out. Stretch your fingers back, all of them. And then one at a time. Shake it out. Other hand, get all the fingers at once. And the wrist. And each finger individually. Good. And shake it out. Great. Now, we're going to take one hip and we're going to lift it up and drop it in the front. Lift it up, drop it back. Up and down in the front. Up, down in the back. Good. Very nice, all of you.
Good, ladies.
Good. Now we're going up front and up back. Let's go up and out. Up and back in. Up and out. Up and back down. If you want to speed it up, you can. If you want to keep it slow, you can keep it slow. Good. And now circle just the one hip. And circle it the other way. Good. And now push with the foot. Turn yourself as you circle the hip. Great. Bring it to center. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, I don't know why I decided to play ads today.
That felt really good on the side.
All right, so we're going to go with the left hip now. So left hip is going to come up and drop it in front. Up, drop it back down. Up, drop it in front. Up and down. Good. And forward. This is my hip that is not as natural. Yeah. Good. Very good. Nice, ladies. And now we're going to come up and out. Up and drop it back in place. Up and out. Up, drop it back in place. Good. Find your own groove. Could be slow, could be fast, could be in between. Good. Now let's circle that hip.
Oh, you're right. This side is awkward.
Awesome. Now circle it forward. And now push with the foot. Turn yourself in the circle. Awesome. And with both feet about hips width apart, we're just going to bend the knees. So before we were moving the hips, now we're moving the knees. The hips will move, but it's coming from the knees. So popping the knees. Good. You feel the difference? Good. Now lift up one ankle. We're going to just circle the ankle. And then circle the ankle the opposite direction. Beautiful. Now press into the ball of the foot and stretch all the toes wide apart. Stretch the arch. If you want, you can push your foot out a little bit further and press your weight into it. Good. Now shake out that foot. Just shake it really loose, like you're trying to shake the bug off of it. Good. Now pick up the other heel and we circle the other ankle. Good. And circling the other direction. Good. All right, now pressing into the ball of your foot, spread the toes, sink your weight into it, stretch the arches, stretch the metatarsals. You guys know I love yoga, but sometimes from my dance background, I feel like we don't warm up our joints enough in yoga for some of the things we do sometimes.
True.
And then shaking it out. Great. All right, so let's just play with your arms a little bit. So we're going to lift one elbow and the other. Just kind of see if you can get that flow feeling. So what you're doing is you're just lifting up an elbow, let the forearm follow, let the wrist follow, let the hand follow, and then dropping it back down. So elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, and drop it back down. The other side, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, and drop it back down. Yeah, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand. Yeah, beautiful, Morgan. Nice straight arms there.
Oh, thanks.
One and the other. Yeah. Don't let it throw you doing both arms. Just do one, and then just do the other one like you were already doing. Yeah, nice. Excellent. All right, so just placing your hands on top of your shoulders. Elbows together. Let's circle the shoulders, or circle the elbows rather.
Oh, this feels so good.
Yeah.
Deep breaths here. Good. Now reverse and circle the other direction. Keep it going. Super deep in your breath. I don't know about you, but I got my heart rate up.
Yeah, I feel it.
So keep going. A few more circles in that direction. My darling, you are the light of my eyes. You live in my imagination.
That's so sweet. Did someone write that to you?
All right, so here we go. We're going to revisit the knees. Let's get the knees going again. Good. So make sure that the hips are moving because the knees are moving, not vice versa. So leave your heels on the floor. So as you look from the side, popping the knees, as opposed to popping the hips. Now I'm popping the hips, which is causing the knees to move. But here, I'm popping the knees, which causes the hips to move. Does that make sense?
Mm.
And speed it up. Make the knees go faster and faster and faster until they're just vibrating. Don't think about how to do it because the brain won't let you do it.
Yeah.
Brain gets in the way. Turn the brain off. Let the whole body just vibrate. Keep going, keep going. Let me see. Yeah, nice, nice. And then if you like, you can play with the arm. Right on, nice, 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 nice. And now just play with all the movements you've done. Do whatever feels good to you. Don't feel like you have to stay in one spot. Freedom to move. No rules.
No, for real. You know, Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie. You know, this move that we're doing right here in the Haitian voodoo, this is a dance that we do.
Come again?
This is a dance that we do in the Haitian voodoo, Haitian culture. This movement of the arms is actually a dance. It's called Yamvalu. And it's for one of the spirits. One of the spirits, we do that dance for the spirit.
Wow.
That's awesome. I want to know more about that because my granny used to do a dance she called the Flappy Buzzard. And she did that with the arms as well. Yeah.
All connected. It's all interconnected, honestly.
Yeah. And I don't know where her heritage is from. She may have been Haitian. I don't even know.
I know.
So yeah, just let it go. Any movements we did, and any ones you want to add on your own. And even better, ones that you make up now that you never did before. Awesome. Woo! All right, just shake all of it off. We work up lots of stuff that's stored deep down inside, so get it out, shake it off. Woo. All right, so just standing with one foot a little bit ahead of the other one, not too far. Bend the back knee and just drop forward over the straight leg. Let your neck relax. Breathe into your low back. Good. Now keeping that back knee bent, round up your spine. Slowly come all the way up. Arch your back. And come back up to center. Let's drop your chin to your chest. Circle the head a few times. Breathing as deeply as you can. Awesome. Now reverse, circle the opposite direction. And bringing the head back to center. So look right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Ear to the shoulder, center. Ear to the shoulder, center. Drop it, up. Ear, center. One more time each side. Good. Now imagine the bottom of your chin is on a tabletop. Slide it to the right, center. Slide it left, center. Side, center. Side, center. Now just slide without stopping in the middle. Good. And now draw circles on that imaginary table with the bottom of your chin. And reverse the circles the other direction. Awesome. All right, so let's find, we're going to do sun salutations, but let's just go ahead and let you know that you're going to move from point A to point B in any way that feels good to you. So you know sun salutation is a group of postures just linked together by a movement that gets you to them, right? And the breath. So I want you to think about all the new movement patterns that you've created in your body this morning, and I want you to play with those to get you from point A to point B, all right? So finding loosely Tadasana. I don't know, you see me better this way?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah, either way.
All right, so we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up overhead, any way you wanna get them there. And Tadasana is not motionless. And once your arms are up and you're ready, you're going to make your way to a forward bend. Again, getting there any way that you want to get there.
Whoa.
Once you find your forward bend, you're going to make your way back to a plank pose. Any way you want to get there. Now once you're in your plank pose, you're going to make your way down to the earth, down in a push-up or whatever that looks like for you today. And then you're going to make your way to a cobra. However cobra looks to you today, and maybe it looks more like up dog. Maybe it looks like a combination of up dog and cobra. And then you're going to make your way back to downward dog, however you want to get there. And then when you're in down dog, please play with this downward dog. Find ways to open up the tight places in your down dog. Play with the movements that we did already. You may have never thought about that you could do those movements in down dog, but you can. Use the knees, use the hips, use the shoulders and the chest. And when you feel ready, make your way back to a forward bend. Now, once you're in your forward bend, make your way back up to standing. Follow any path you want. And then making your way back to forward bend again. And then making your way back to plank as you're ready. And down to the earth. And up into a cobra or an up dog. And back to a down dog. Play with that down dog. And making your way back to forward bend, however you want to go. And back up to standing. Now we're going to make our way to Utkatasana, chair pose. So the knees are going to bend, and you're going to end up looking like you're sitting in a chair. And once you're in that Utkatasana, play with the hips a little bit. Play with the wrists a little bit. And find your forward bend. Make your way back to a plank. And down to the earth. And to an up dog or a cobra. Or some combination thereof. And back to a down dog. So we're going to move the right foot forward between the hands, but again, take whatever path you would like to take to get it there. And then you're going to make your way to warrior one. Again, take the path that you like. You get to make this as sensual as you want, or whatever word you want to apply to it. As dancey, as fun, whatever way it speaks to you. You know that in Warrior One, your hips and chest are technically supposed to be squared to the front, but Play with the hips and pelvis. See what they need to do to get that position. Maybe they're not there today. Maybe they are. And you're going to make your way to warrior two. Again, whatever path you want to use. And in that warrior two, definitely play with the hips. Take them side to side, forward and back. Circle them, do figure eights with them. Whatever your body can do to play with the hips and getting them opened up so that they eventually will open up completely into that nice wide warrior two. Now straighten your right leg, flex your foot. Good, now play with the arms a little bit. And we're going to go into Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose, but again, play with how you get there. Make the path your own. Release the right toes whenever you feel like it. And then in this triangle pose, play with movement in the shoulders and the ribs and the chest. See if you can get them to open up and elongate, create spaciousness in your body.
Nice. Yeah. Good, 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 ladies. Beautiful.
Now when you're ready, excellent, when you're ready, take your hands down on either side of that right foot. Again, get there how you want to get there. And then you know the drill, plank, to the earth, to up dog, to down dog. And then we'll bring the left foot forward, however you want to get it there. Then you'll make your way to warrior one, however you want to come up. So like for example, right now my left hip doesn't want to go back the way it's supposed to in warrior one. So I'm just playing with the movement of the hips out and around, out and in, out and back, out and in, out and back. So whatever you feel works to open up a place that's tight. And then making your way to warrior two. Yeah. And then straighten that leg, flag to foot. And we're going to make our way to Utthita Trikonasana. Go there how you wish. Notice where your body is resisting opening up. Breathe into those places. Move slowly through them.
Back out and move through them again. Be nice to them. Listen to them. Honor them. They're tight for reasons. Usually they're trying to protect you. So we don't want to bulldoze through that. Play with shoulders, chest, ribs, maybe even your hips. See what you can do here. Movement doesn't have to be huge to be profound. Today I have a lot of pain in my low back. I have low back issues. And like right now, what I'm doing is the slowest sort of circle of my pelvis. If I were standing upright, it would be like this. This would be the movement. But it's small, and it's subtle, and it feels the way that I'm making it happen is by using the deep abdominal muscles, deep in the core, which is good because that's going to strengthen them and that's going to support the low back. So play with it. What's right for you? When you're ready, make your way down to the earth again. Any way you want to get there. When releasing to your knees, have a seat on your hips. So you can see it a little better. Just sitting on your heels, just playing a little bit with the arms, chest, ribcage. Releasing any tension that you may have gotten from the effort of doing the rest of the posture. And reaching up as high as you can. Open up your chest, open up your throat. And on an exhale, fold forward. So finding a child's pose here. You can move in this child's pose gently, or you can choose to just be still. There is a point when you're moving this much where you move into stillness. That's all valid too. So we're going to slowly come sitting up. Drop onto one hip and swing your legs out in front of you. So I want you to just take a moment as you get yourself into a comfortable position, right on your sitting bones. I want you to take a moment, think about the water element and all of its myriad forms, all the ways that it shows up. And you pick one of those ways that water shows itself. We're going to move into a seated forward bend as that water. So maybe you're a raging river, maybe you're a babbling brook, maybe you're the rain, maybe you're a puddle. It's all water. Maybe you're sweat. I don't know. Find it, whatever it is. Don't worry about your alignment so much today As you inhale, lengthen your spine. You can reach up if you like, not if you don't. And as you exhale, make your way slowly, slowly over into a seated forward bend. Now, while you're there in that seated forward bend, allow your body to gently move deeper into the posture in whatever way the water element that you chose, or the manifestation of that water, however it shows itself. So obviously we know raging river moves forth with lots of force and energy. A babbling brook is a bit more joyful and staccato. Rain is all sorts of different ways. Even a puddle has movement, however, because even in its stillness, it's evaporating. I want you to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth a few times. We've stirred up a lot today. We're going to get it out through that exhale with your mouth. We're going to slowly come back up out of that. Take your hands back behind. We're going to come into backwards platform. Again, choose a manifestation of a water element. You can use the same one or a different one, and you're going to lift your hips, lift your chest. If you need to bend your knees and lift up like a tabletop, that's fine. If not, keeping the legs straight and lifting up. And gently releasing down. Inhale, arms out, and exhale, collapse your spine. Slowly, gently roll down onto your back. Take your time. Slowly, slowly, all the way down onto your back. Good. Now hug your knees into your chest. Just wrap your arms around and squeeze your thighs in to your belly. So we're releasing the spine here, but we're also massaging the transverse colon. So let's go for your digestion is what that means. And then dropping your arms out to shoulder height with the palms facing upward. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left, look to the right. As you inhale, bring your knees and head back to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the right, face to the left. Inhale, bring it back up to center. Let's take a little happy baby pose, unhappy adult pose, whichever way you want to call it. Feet looking up, knees wide. Grab the big toes with your index fingers and pull down, knees dropping towards the floor on either side of your leg. And then if you can, straighten one leg, stretch that inner thigh a little bit more. And then bend it and straighten the other leg if you can, any amount that you can. And back to happy baby. And then just hug your knees in. Place your hands on top of your knees and circle the knees 3 or 4 times to the right. And then 3 or 4 times to the left. Until your back feels complete, and then we'll make our way to Shavasana, the horse pose. So stretching your legs out on the floor, separating your feet at least hips width apart. Even mat width apart is good. Let your toes flop out to the sides. With your hands down by your sides, palms rolling gently upwards. Very slowly and gently turn your head from side to side. Take your time. The slower you move the head, the deeper the relaxation. Once your neck is complete, slowly, gently return your head back to center. And we'll release and relax the jaw by inhaling through your nose and exhaling softly out through your mouth. Bring the sound hua, like what without a T. When your jaw feels complete, let go of your breath, no longer thinking about when you inhale or when you exhale, just knowing that it will happen when it needs to happen. And then shifting all of your awareness, all of your attention into the physical body. Ask your body to relax and release. From the bones out to the skin. From the tip of the toes to the top of your head. From the bones out to the skin. And all the way out to the end of your hair. Until you feel only softness, only relaxation. Rest there in the space where you can simply be. You're a human being, not a human doing. So simply be. Relax, relax, relax. And slowly begin to deepen your breath. Allow your toes and your fingers to move gently. Begin to stretch and move in any way that feels good to you. Gently bringing your awareness back into the physical body. Rolling over onto your right side, pull your knees into your chest, right arm or hand under your right cheek for a little pillow. Just allow yourself to rest here. And now placing the palm of your left hand on the floor in front of your chest. Slowly stretch your left leg towards the end of your mat and gently make your way to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. And bringing your hands together into prayer pose in your heart center. Let's close our practice by vibrating the sound Om 3 times. I don't think I've ever felt that vibrating this sound is more important than it is right now, because it helps to balance all 7 of your major chakras and in turn the organs and endocrines that they control or rule, and as well as it is so super important to keep using those vocalizations to strengthen your lungs, your throat, and also to help you speak up when you need to. So nice deep breath in. And bowing your head to yourself, just take a moment to honor yourself, to honor your practice, and to thank yourself for taking time today for your body, your mind, and your spirit. And then taking a moment to thank all of the guiding goddesses of your life, both the living ones as well as the deities. Thank them for guiding you, for the divine, sacred, feminine energy that they have imparted to you. The light and the spirit within me honors and salutes the light, the spirit, the goddess within each of you. Namaste.
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 Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, ladies. Namaste, Morgan. Namaste, Amanda.
Namaste.
Your classes so much.
Sorry?
I said I missed your classes so much.
Yes, ditto.
In them too. I miss you guys. You have no idea. When I say I miss you, I mean it. I really do.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good though.
Wow.
incredible how much I miss you guys. So nice to be with you again.
Yes.
Yeah.
How have you been holding up throughout this whole entire time?
Say that again?
How have you been holding up? Like, how have you been doing?
During the
pandemic and everything.
during the Corona thing?
Yeah.
I am pretty much untouched by it, really, because I was already staying home. I mean, Mom and I were staying home. I would maybe, if I was lucky, I'd try to go to the chiropractor once a week, but it usually wasn't, maybe twice, once every 2 weeks, once a month. So I wasn't really going out anyway. I was already buying groceries online. So wasn't really going out. The major difference for both of us right now is that we've got a lot more, like most people are like, oh my God, it's so quiet and I'm not doing anything. For us, it's a lot more activity, but my husband is home.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've never met my husband, I'll describe it this way. A friend of ours years ago, we were going to go over to dinner, and her young son, who I think he was about 8 or 9 at the time, he goes, "Oh, we're having a party?" And she said, "No, just Bonnie and Arbe and Faye are coming over. We're just having dinner." And he goes, "Oh no, Arbe's coming. That's a party in a person." So yeah, so it's been more active for us actually. So it's a reverse for everybody else. Plus, I have been a lot more busy because I had just started my virtual yoga studio. Which
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally had just gotten that up and running the week. I think I started on Monday, and on the following Tuesday, I think they sent me a message and said no more group classes effective immediately. Which I was having a sub for anyway.
Yeah.
But I immediately called them and said, we should be doing this online, you guys. I'm ready. I'm already prepared, and students need it more than ever.
Right.
It took them a minute in the form of like a week and a half to catch up with me, but once they did, it was like they were ready to start like literally the next day. So I didn't have a lot of time to sort of arrange my brain. Just started.
I mean, you got everything together pretty quick though. So
yeah, well, fortunately, because I was already prepared. I already had Zoom. I had been using. I mean, for that we'll use FIU Zoom, but nevertheless, I had already been using it, so I knew how it worked. I was already familiar with the ins and outs. Had already been teaching classes online. I had already starting back last September, I think it was, I ran a 90-day handstand challenge, which was an online course where we met like once a week, and I would teach. I taught that online, so I'd already been playing in that realm.
yeah.
For years I've been wanting to have more of an online presence so that I could connect with people like Morgan who decided to leave and go elsewhere. So I mean, in 20 years of being at FIU, I've literally got students all over the globe. I mean, they're literally everywhere, and I still keep in touch with a lot of them. So
That's
I
nice.
wanted to, because invariably people leave FIU and go, where do I find classes like yours? I'm like, in my class.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like I do my own thing, so it's not like you're gonna find that somewhere else. So yeah, it's been fine. How about you?
I've been good. I mean, I hate the fact that this happened and I was a senior, so commencement now is online. But I think they're trying to plan out whether or not they're going to have us do it in the summer with the summer graduates, and if we're going to be separate from them. So, I mean, aside from that, I also was unemployed before it happened because I used to do like work study. And then I reached my credit hours as a work study student, so then they had to let me go. So then the plan was look for a job, and then I wanted to like teach dance classes at the studio that I used to attend. And then a week into that is when they were like it was getting really aggressive, and then they like announced that like FIU classes are moving remotely. So they were like everything was just changing at that point. So now I'm just trying to like invest in what I had planned beforehand by just really working on myself and just like strength building and stuff like that, so that when all this does die down, I'll be ready. But that's pretty much all that I can do. And then as far as the employment situation goes, I mean, I've been applying to different places that I heard that are hiring, so I'm just hoping for the best. Luckily I still live at home, but
That's good. That helps.
yeah, being with my parents, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Parents rock.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, everything's been great. I mean, I graduated, so yay.
Awesome. I didn't realize you graduated, so congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
When did you graduate?
Well, this semester.
This semester.
It's basically, I basically graduated like now, like already. Like at this point, I still meet like once a week on Thursdays with my class, but it's like busy work almost. Like
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, it's like a Zoom thing for like an hour and 30 minutes, and then he's just kind of going over stuff because it's my class was like a studio productions course. So really the learning takes place like with us being physically in the classroom, working with equipment, and go out into the field and we shoot stuff, but we can't do that now. So we're just like reading PowerPoints.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much what classes now. So I technically graduated.
Morgan is sort of in the same boat as you in a way because she moved and then this happened.
Yeah, I love my parents' place. I've been wanting my own place for a while. My parents are awesome, but just the combination of, the Miami lifestyle and my parents' lifestyle, which is very different from mine. I was telling Bonnie earlier that they really wanted to get me a TV. And most people my age, they'd be like, oh my God, my parents are going to buy me a TV and a cable subscription. But I was like, I don't want it.
You don't want TV?
No. Well, they ended up buying one for me, but I put my foot down as far as cable and everything else. And it has been nice because I'm living by myself. So I watch movies in the evenings sometimes, especially when, like, for the past 2 days in a row, it's been raining. All day long. So I'm like, damn it.
When you definitely need it.
Yeah. It's actually been helpful, but yeah.
We'll send you our.
No, I totally relate to that. I graduated May 2018. I was an online student. Honestly, I'm glad I did because even though I was online, I wouldn't have had to shift over. It's just stressful not being able